The sterile predator? We seen this?
After trolling through chat rooms looking for young teenagers.
Oh, geez.
The other one guy has.
Oh, this is still the intro.
That it'd be okay for him to come to her
Hey,
house.
there you said
I
Tima?
was just making sure you were for real because I wanted to know you really wanted this.
There would be dozens of sexually
That's crazy,
graphic
relax,
online
yeah.
chats intended for children.
Thanks to
Chats
Tier
so
1
disgusting
Bassett.
we can't even begin to show you. There would also be picture exchanges and
Thanks to
phone
resub
calls.
Flare.
But how many of these men would be willing to make a date and then be bold enough to walk in the door? We didn't have to wait long to find out, and we caught it all on our hidden cameras. Meet 35-year-old Steve, known on the internet
Steve.
as SR8219. He's a married man with children.
Thanks to the resub Zayeri. And happy early birthday,
Dell,
Flare.
posing as a 14-year-old, invites him in. And even though there really isn't a 14-year-old in the house, this man still may be committing a crime, according to sex crimes expert Ken Lanning.
The federal law makes
Hey,
it
Ken.
pretty clear there doesn't have to be an actual child there.
And as far as Steve is concerned, there's a real 14-year-old in this house.
And it turns out a 14-year-old
As for
did
why
sneak
he's
in.
here, after we read
The
through
last
part
thing
of
we
his
wanted.
Online chat, it will be pretty clear.
You on the pill?
No.
What?
You wear condoms?
If you want me to, but I'm sterile.
Okay, then you don't have to wear a condom if you don't want to.
But before we have sex, I want you to make me.
He then assaults the girl with chat about oral and anal sex.
What?
He even asks a series of deeply personal questions like, when do you get your period? And another offensive question about her personal hygiene. Law enforcement has a
Before
name
we
for
have
this
sex,
kind
I
of
want
guy,
you to make me
potentially
come?
dangerous predator who goes from a chat room to a real
How does
life
it even
meeting
work?
intent on an encounter with a child. They're called travelers.
He starts to communicate online, and then he is going to travel to where the child is, or he's going to try to get the child to travel to where he is, also they can engage in actual sexual activity with the child.
But today, Steve won't have
Oh,
a
that's
chance
fucked up,
for
Epic
sex
Gamer.
with a 14-year-old. Instead, he'll be meeting me. He seems to think I'm a police officer. I haven't told him yet I'm a television
Thanks, Reese of
reporter,
Milkman.
and at this point, he has no idea he's being videotaped.
I knew. You knew what? Exactly what was going on. Just take your hands out.
Thanks, resub Notorious.
No, you don't. Put them up. No fair. No problem. I knew what was going on. I'm not stupid.
It's pretty clear that Steve thinks he was caught up in a police sting. He says he was just coming over to check it out.
So you were obviously suspicious in the beginning. Of course I am. I'm always suspicious.
Always. Do you do this a lot?
No, this is the first time I've actually did show up to see what was going on.
What?
You expect me to believe that.
Yes, I do.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
And how would you feel if one of your children was 13 or 14 years old, that child was home alone?
Oh, I'm
chatting
sorry, I
with
didn't
somebody
see
on
that
the
at all,
internet,
you man.
and
And no, I don't
ultimately
like
came out with
DayZ.
No parent at home. How would
I don't
you
think
feel
I'd play
about
it.
that as a parent?
I'd be pretty pissed though.
I'm Chris Hansen of Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on grown-ups
Okay.
on the internet.
Go ahead. I am leaving.
All right,
because,
go ahead.
You know, and you don't have my permission to put me on tape either.
Hey, everybody, an old man.
God damn it.
Pornography is so vital.
Son of a bitch. Ugh. I feel like they're cut too early. What the fuck? Wait, there definitely are a few we haven't seen here. This one takes place at a park? Alright, hold on. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. Did I already say thanks to the resub Notorious? Oh, well, thank you anyway, in case I said it already. Say it again. Alright, team. I'm back. Oh. Thanks to Prime Psycha, and the gift sub Bassett, and resub Nivixian. Alright, where are we at? I was here. Oh, catch me if you can.
Dateline's hidden cameras have caught a string of men in the Hansen.
Thanks to resub Aiden, Rocky Bear, and Sway.
I love oral. Want to meet up, baby?
So have you ever been
Touching your leg.
I called by mistake. I had the wrong number. I apologize.
But there's another potential predator who has a history with perverted justice. He doesn't want to come to our house either, so our decoy is now waiting for him in the park. So are Dateline's cameras.
Thanks
He's
to resub Y2.
48-year-old Frank Sierras.
Hey,
Back
Frank.
in 2004, before Dateline was working with Perverted Justice, Sierras, using the screen name Pitbull David 2001, chatted online with a decoy who said she was 13. He sent the decoy pictures of his penis and told her,
I want to make love to you. I know I will say I love
Classic.
you when I'm making love to you.
Back then, Perverted Justice put his chat on its website, but Sierras was never charged with any crime. Then, 2 years later, during Dateline's investigation in Petaluma, California, Sierras began another sexually explicit chat with a decoy who told him she was 13.
And he wanted to come, but he was afraid it was a setup. But afterwards, he was remorseful that he didn't.
Fast forward to our current investigation.
Dag
Same
nabbit, I
Perverted
made a
Justice
mistake.
Decoy tells Sierras she's visiting a friend in Long Beach. They agree to a meeting in the park, and now our decoy is waiting for Sierras to arrive.
Are we copying this, everybody? Everybody on this?
And we're about to find out.
Frank.
if
Oh, we
Sierras
have seen this.
is
God
violent
damn it.
past.
I recognize that shirt.
"48-year-old Frank Sierras is driving more than 300 miles to get to Long Beach. He's coming to meet a girl he chatted with online.
I'll let it
Looking
ride.
for a 13-year-old female.
But for this meeting, the decoy is waiting in a park because Sierras said he didn't
Thanks
want
to
to meet
Prime
at the house.
JFM.
He's now inbound about 5 to 6
Hey, man
hours
in the
from his
crowd.
house to come all the way here and then take her back up there to where her mother lives.
According to Perverted Justice, Sierras had a sexual chat with an underage decoy before. Now, using the screen name Cali Guy for You 2005, Sierras chatted online for almost
Classic
a month.
Cali guy.
Decoy, who said she was 13.
Thanks to Prime Sam.
Remember, in his earlier chat, he sent that picture of his penis and talked about making love to a 13-year-old. Well, this time, he's much more careful
Thanks
about
to
what he
resub
says.
Awesome and the bits
Perverted
Hugh.
Justice explains why he's still dangerous.
He is really definitely trying to gain the confidence of this child and make her feel special and important. And in a lot of ways, the log isn't the most graphic, but it's very sickening to read when you realize it's total manipulation of a child.
All through the chat, the 48-year-old Sierras compliments the girl.
You're the nicest girl I've chatted with in a long time.
Oh, you're sweet.
He says he wants to buy her flowers, clothes, and chocolates. He even sends her a picture of an audio player he bought for her.
And the
Here's
sounds of
MP
him
player
moaning.
you're getting. I hope you don't mind pink.
Oh, you're kidding.
God damn it, he's winning me
Sierras
over.
also tells
Fuck.
her she's
Shit.
sexy, talks about her bra
He's too
size
good.
and about what kind of underwear she has on.
They're not thongs, are they?
Bikini.
Ah, those are hot. That'd be cool if you could model them for me.
He says he'd like to spend the night with
Thanks
her,
to gift sub
and
crumb.
fondle and kiss her breasts.
I bet they are so beautiful to just look at, let alone to touch and massage them.
When the girl says she's visiting relatives in Long Beach, Sierras offers to drive down and give her a ride back home.
Yeah, we could even go to Disneyland or Magic Mountain.
Wow.
Now
That
the
is a good
boys are
deal.
in the park waiting for him.
MP3 player and Disney.
By doing that, he felt that he could also survey the area and see who else was around and what the chances were that this was a law enforcement operation.
And in fact, the Long Beach police have the park surrounded. And we're there with our
Thanks to
cameras.
resub kitten.
According to his chat,
Yeah, we
Sierras
have
is
seen this
driving
one, I
an
know.
SUV.
I'm letting it ride though.
But suddenly, he drives up in a different vehicle and approaches the decoy. The conversation is hard to hear, but he's clearly suspicious. The decoy's hair looks different from the online photo Sierra saw.
I dyed my hair since that picture.
As I walk over to talk to him, he spots me.
Oh
and
shit.
He's running.
Oh my god, he's
Police
fast.
Make their move.
Get down! Get down on the ground!
Stop it. All right. Just do what we tell you, all right? Who are you?
We're the
police, police.
Frank.
Thanks to the 5 gift
I'm
subs,
Chris Hansen with
Lucid.
Dateline NBC.
The resub Cornet.
We're doing a story on guys who try to meet children online for sex. Do you want to tell us anything about what you were doing in this chat with someone who identified themselves as a 13-year-old girl?
Thanks to resub Crumb.
Sierras says nothing and is taken away to processing.
In the car, watch your head.
Then, police discover that instead of driving his SUV, Sierras rented this car, perhaps to throw the police off.
The pedophile
They
mobile.
also find that pink MP4 player Sierra said he was.
Hey, no, he
bringing
said
to the girl.
MP3 player.
Maybe a little gift? Yeah, maybe a little gift.
Ours now.
And he was apparently in a hurry to get here.
Along with the directions, it looks like
He got a speeding ticket.
California Highway Patrol cited him for speeding.
And it turns out there's violence in Sierra's past.
Thanks to
In
Resub Nestor
1987,
and the
he
Prime
pleaded no
Nicholas.
contest to a charge of assault and served 3 months in prison.
What kind of danger do you think would be present for a guy like this
Thanks to the
taking a young girl for
Daddy.
a ride that long, on a trip that long?
He could do anything, and she would be powerless. She's away from people she knows and familiar locations. He could take her anywhere.
What incredible
Later,
insight.
Sierra's pleaded not guilty to
Thank you,
one
Tier 1
count of an
Rosh.
attempted lewd act on a child. Sierra's lawyer told us he has no comment.
Hey everybody, an old man's talking.
My god, there's a lot here. I really don't know which ones we've seen. The titles make it so hard. Ugh. The Minister. We've probably seen it. Ugh. Oh, okay, well that sounds good then, Epic Gamer. Doing alright. Perky. Hope you're doing well. No, the only reason that there's no way of knowing which ones we've seen is because the channel we watched it on got deleted. So now we're going to a different channel to check it out, and they title them differently. So I'm really not sure. Because they're different titles for the same people. I will say this one does not look familiar.
Dateline's hidden cameras have caught a string of men in.
Here's a Tier 1
I
squid.
just saw a truck make a quick turn into here. This could be our boy coming right there.
Thanks to the resub confused.
Our undercover investigation here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Population 50,000. Our first
Saul
guest
has a new
arrives
channel
at noon,
called Saul.
Right on time.
Nice.
27-year-old Jeremy Todd West pulls in the driveway, and our decoy invites him in.
He has his only right channel, it seems. Just a heads up.
Good, how are you?
Calling himself Bandit 8077, he starts chatting online with a decoy posing as a 13-year-old
I think we've seen this one.
After only about 20 minutes, he says he'd like to meet. 2 days later, he asks her this.
Thanks to the resub straight guy.
I don't know. I don't even know you.
If we do, would you want to do it there or go somewhere and do it?
Yeah, we've seen this.